Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoy your weekend. So this is our weekly breakdown on GBP USD, XA USD, and Euro USD. So starting with GBP USD, we can see clearly that we have our swing setup. We are waiting for our PUI to get, we're waiting for price to get into our PUI in order to target the external range liquidity. So now, starting from the daily time frame to explain why do I have this PUI and why do I have this trading range and what are the things I'm expecting if this actually plays out, and what are the things I'm expecting if this did not play out, what are the next lines of action. So starting from the daily time frame, we can see clearly we have been maintaining a bullish order flow on GBP USD. We have been maintaining a bullish order flow. We have been bullish. See a tiny pullback here, a valid pullback around here. Then we have this. So what are we expecting? We are expecting something like this. Then move to the upside. So as you can see, for our intraday, we use daily impulse H4 trading range. You can see clearly the last impulse on daily, this is what we have. This is the last impulse on daily from year to year. Why did I choose from here? Why didn't I choose from here? You would have seen that when the market started moving around this point, you can see the highest candle, this candle over here took out the low. So that's a value pullback. And we have this run to the upside. So this is our this is where our impulse leg started from. So we have from here to here. And remember, for our swing setup, we have daily impulse. Then what else do we have? H4 trading range. And as you can see, we have ourselves H4 trading range within the daily impulse leg, which is we have the low of the range. How do we confirm the low? Because it break above the previous high. That is how we confirm the low. This is the previous high based on daily. That is what is indicating the direction. So break above here, a break above here. This is the higher low. And now a break below this point here, confirm the high of the range. And you can see clearly we have this internal range liquidity, and this is the last internal range liquidity. So now what do we need to do? We need to find our PUI with we need to find our PUI where the internal liquidity is resting below or above it. So now all we need to do is I went to weekly, choose the PUI from this point on this daily rejection block, very close to the last liquidity point. So what am I expecting? I am expecting price to come and take out this last internal liquidity, tap into this PUI, and then we see rally move to the upside to take out the external range liquidity. Now, what if this setup fails? Yeah, what is the next line of action? Yeah, fine. If this setup fails, if market gets to this point and stop out this level, then daily turns bearish. And immediately daily turns bearish, we switch to what? Our position setup, which is weekly impulse, daily trading range. So now you go to weekly, we can see clearly where's our weekly impulse leg. This is where our weekly impulse leg started from this low. Now, these two black candles that retrace, that cause a pullback, did not cause a value pullback, because this is the highest candle, but these two candles did not take out the low. So we just have this single leg on weekly. So if daily should turn bearish, definitely we have weekly impulse, then daily trading range within the weekly impulse. Then you can see that this is our daily trading range. We have our stop points here, our break of structure here, the low of the range. So if this point here got violated, then that means we have the high of the range. So looking at it, we have seen that this is internal range liquidity, and we'll find our POI around there. On weekly, you can see clearly we have this weekly rejection as our POI around here. And when you pull it out on daily time frame for your trading range, you would have seen that it is below all internal liquidity of the range. So if they actually stop this point out, then we should actually, what should we do? If this point gets taken out, you can wait for a pullback in order to sell, to take internal liquidity in the range. This is internal range, then tap into this POI. Tap into this POI. For we to say this POI will hold, daily turns bullish. Immediately daily turns bullish, we'll follow this daily leg, wait for the retracement, take another buy. If you take a buy here, fine. If you not take a buy, if you are waiting for daily to turn bullish, then you can focus on this leg, take one buy for another buy here. Then where are we targeting? The external. So either which way, we are set for it. We are set for it. Are you guys getting it? So for now, let's focus on the daily and H4. But if the daily turns bearish, then we focus on the daily and weekly. Are you guys getting it? That's how we do it. You couple daily and H4, then weekly and daily. Are you guys getting it? So that is that on GU. So I have my buy limit around there. So around this level, I have my buy limit around this level. Yeah, that's my buy limit around this level. And I use pips, the sell, targeting the external range liquidity. This external range liquidity. So my POI is right below the last liquidity of the trading range. And if it fails, then we can focus on what? On daily and H4. On daily and weekly, which means daily has turned bearish. Then weekly has entered a retracement phase to take out all the daily internal liquidity. Then after taking it, then we go for the external range liquidity. I get this thing is, let me recap what I mean here. Let me recap it again. If you can just refine this weekly rejection into this daily rejection here. If this market take out this low, that means daily has turned bearish there. It is indicating that weekly has entered a retracement phase, meaning we want to take out all the internal liquidity within this daily trading, which is we have our low from here, and this is our high. So internal range, then last point, then we'll take our buy again from here. Waiting for daily to turn bullish again, so we can go for this point. This will be our external range liquidity. So either which way, we'll be waiting for them. Okay, so that is that on GBP USD. Yeah. So now let's move to XAUSD. Now on XAUSD, you guys can see clearly that according to our approach, we are completing a weekly leg. What did I mean by we are completing a weekly leg? Now let's start. Now look at it here. You can see clearly that we have a break of structure to the downside, which is we are maintaining a bullish order flow here. Here, this is not the value pullback. The highest candle, this candle did not take out the low. So this is, and we have this pullback, and we have this break to the upside. Now, what did the market did? Break out this low, turns bearish. Now we have a single leg. You can see the lowest candle, the high is protected. So that's a single leg. So you can see clearly that on weekly, we have weekly impulse leg from here to here. And remember, guys, whenever you have a weekly impulse, daily trading range within it. And if you can see clearly, what do you see? You can see clearly we have a daily trading range, which is we have our stop points here. We have our stop points here. And we have our break of structure at this level. Break of structure at this level. So we have the high of the range. So how do we confirm the low of the range? One minor I must be taken out. One I must be taken out. Now let's map the structure together. We can see clearly that this point here is not a valid pullback. It is a mitigation. And we are coming down, down, down. This is not a valid pullback. Okay. This is the lowest candle. It's not a valid pullback because it did not take out the high. It's coming down, 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 down. This is not a valid pullback because it did not take out the high. It did not take out the high of the lowest candle. This is the lowest candle here. And all this form of pullback did not take out the high. So we are coming down, 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 down. Then we have a pullback here. The lowest candle, the high was taken out. Then we are coming down, 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 down. The lowest candle here, high was taken out. Then coming down, 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 down. Now the lowest candle here, the high is being taken out. Then down, down, down. Then we have this. And the range includes at this point because it break above here. Look at what I'm showing you guys. Look at what I'm showing you. Then we have the range enclosed. So now what is Gold doing? Gold has entered a retracement phase to take out all the internal liquidity within the daily trading range. So after taking out all the internal liquidity, what is the next point? External range liquidity. So now let's follow through. Let's follow through. Let's follow through. So at this point here, we enclose the range. We've enclosed the range at this point. We've enclosed the range at this point, which means daily has entered, weekly has entered a retracement phase because daily has turned bullish at this point. Remember, guys, weekly impulse, daily trading range. We have the high. This is the high of the range. The high of the range. That is the high of the range. This is the high of the range. High of the range. And we have the low of the range. Yeah. Remember, weekly impulse, daily trading. So what is the reason for retracement? To take out all internal liquidity. And you can see clearly that we have this internal range liquidity, then all these points, they are not internal range liquidity because they are not a pullback. They are just a single leg. So this is where all the internal liquidity are. So now, daily trading range. Now let's find our POI within the trading range. Can start finding the POI from here. 1 minute, please, guys. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. So now, this is the high. This is the low. Now let's find our POI within the range. Now let's start from monthly. Guys, you can see clearly on monthly, we have a monthly rejection within the range. Now let's go to weekly. Do you have anything on weekly? Same thing as a weekly, what's it called? Weekly a support storm resistance. That will be SBR. Same thing as a weekly SBR. Yeah. And we can just point this one out as well. So now let's focus on this. Now let's go to daily. You can see clearly that this monthly rejection that I picked out, market has not yet tapped into it, and it is above all internal liquidity within the range. You guys can see clearly. You can see clearly. It is above all internal liquidity within the range because these points here, they are not internal liquidity, they are just mitigation points. Mitigation points. This is where all the internal liquidity of the range is. So now what are we doing? What is gold doing? Immediately gold turns bullish at this point. It is maintaining the bullish order flow to take out all the internal range liquidity. So why are we finding buys here on Friday? So we're finding buys here on Friday to tap into this POI. Then for we to say this POI we hold, daily needs to turn bearish. And immediately daily turns bearish, we can focus on this leg, wait for a retracement. Then where are we heading to? The external range liquidity. Guys, are you getting it? The external range liquidity. So this is one of our POI, and we can actually pick this one, assuming if price wants to do a deeper retracement. So although before you can start selling, you might wait for counter trend turns bearish, which is we are dealing with daily trading range. So you can wait for daily to turn bearish. Immediately you see that daily turns bearish. Where is your final target? The external range liquidity. So I hope you. So the reason behind my buys here is daily is still bullish. We are still following the bullish order flow to clear all the internal range liquidity which we have here. We have daily impulse leg, H4 trading range. So we're expecting market to tap into this point to go for this external and tap into this point. Then wait for daily to turn bearish. Then follow through. So for now, daily is still bullish. They might still go a deeper retracement to the upside. So are you guys getting it? So that is it behind gold. Behind gold. This one here. That's it. Okay, and on this point on XAUSD, sorry, Euro USD, we can see clearly we have been maintaining a bullish order flow. So we have a bullish leg, we have a daily bullish leg, and within this daily impulse leg, you can see you go to H4, you have H4 trading range, which we have already, and they are coming down to take out all internal liquidity within the range. We have our POI around here. This is the low of the range, and this is the high of the range. And make sure our POI is below all liquidity of the range. So we have this internal liquidity. So we are coming down to take out all this internal liquidity. All we need to do is wait. The market get there, H4 turns bullish, then we can go for this external range liquidity. So thank you guys. Hope you guys understand everything so far. So back to our GU, our main pair, and gold, our so come in, 1 moment. I don't know why my network is hanging. So that is it on everything. So thank you for joining, guys.